And we're going to do a Britney Spears update because we have not had one in a few weeks. And I was watching her Instagram yesterday and I was just like, what am I looking at? This is really, I don't understand. And a lot of other people are feeling this exact same way. So we need to talk about it. But I am Katie Joy and it's Katie B. You know, like Brittany B. Yes. All right. I'm toxic.
Was she trying to say it's Katie Joy, bitch? What?
I know.
So this is the exact same bathing suit I wore like 3 days ago to the beach, but I said, hey, why not give it another shot? But while I'm at it, I just wanted to let you guys know the 5 most important things that you need to bring when you go to the beach. A towel, oil, sunscreen, a dog, and a hat. I'm gonna go to my jacuzzi now.
Okay. She's obviously having some fun, right? A dog, a hat, oil, sunscreen, a towel. And then she's like, I'm going to give it another shot, and then I'm going to go to my jacuzzi. And I'm like, what? And obviously...
See, my first impression on the give it another shot was that she was spotted at the beach maybe in this bathing suit and the gossip magazines were not that kind about it. Or she decided to give it another shot while in her jacuzzi. I mean, it isn't that strange of a thing to say though. There are some conclusions you can take away from that aren't completely out of the ordinary.
Suit and switching bathing suits, dancing to Kokomo by the Beach Boys, and just watch this.
Interestingly, I had to obviously take out the Beach Boys song, so I hope you enjoyed the music. It didn't necessarily match.
See, dude, if I looked that hot in a two-piece, I'd be doing the same shit too. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. That she likes how she looks and she is having fun with it. I mean, what girl wouldn't or hasn't done this?
On her comments, well, I wouldn't say for the first time, but people are starting to really worry about her, and it's not to a point of like, there was some people that were saying free Britney, but I feel like people are really starting to figure it out that like there is something seriously wrong going on here. And while it's cute and it's sweet and it's obviously keeping her attention and is keeping her feeling like she's connected, it's also making fans.
But isn't that the whole point of social media, though, is keeping people connected? So if she's feeling like she's connected, then I don't see what the problem is there.
And sort of confused about the status of how she's doing and who's videotaping this. And that was my question, was like, who's filming this and who is editing this? Like, who is putting out all of this for her? Because
what do you mean, who is putting out all of this for her? Why can't she be doing it for herself? Why can't she herself be doing it?
I don't have the sense that she is editing this herself. Like, I just can't see that possible. I mean, maybe, but this is a woman that has had most everything done for her, and all she's really had to do is perform. So now we're supposed to believe that she's editing this. So
yes, why not? If she's only had to perform for her whole life, then it would stand to reason that she won't be the best at editing shit and is trying to learn how to do it now. I mean, she's having fun and she's learning shit if that's the case. Why is this like front page news? Why is this such a big deal? Oh no, that a star could be possibly filming, editing, and posting things by herself? I mean, what is so wrong with that?
I believe someone's filming her. I also believe someone's editing this. And then they're allowing her to put it on her social media. Meaning that...
Wait, allowing her? Who allows you to put the shit on social media that you put up, Katie? I mean, it's totally possible that she filmed and edited and uploaded everything. What's so wrong with that? Why does she have to be allowed to do this?
At times incoherent. She says she's going to answer questions, and then she does these videos that are, we'll just watch this.
Hi guys, so a lot of you have been asking me more questions in the comments, and I'm here to answer all of your questions. So the first main question that you guys have been asking me is what's my favorite Disney movie? My favorite Disney movie is probably Frozen, just because I really like the fact that the two sisters, their relationship, and then one goes off and lives in a castle just because she can't deal anymore. My favorite movie is probably Ferris Bueller's Day Off. What time do I go to sleep? I go to sleep between 11:30 and 12. What's my favorite flower? It's a rose. And how old was I when I got my first car? I was probably 17 years old. And have I ever gotten a speeding ticket? I've had one speeding ticket my whole life.
Okay. So you mean to tell me the most asked question, Brittany, on your Instagram is what is your favorite Disney movie? I don't.
Okay, what? Tell you what. When you start answering the most asked question on your Instagram, Katie, and during your ridiculous Q&As, then maybe you'll have a right to bitch about somebody else's. Because you cannot tell me that you are not ignoring your most asked questions on Instagram. Because I'm pretty sure that you are. Because you don't answer anything of substance. You don't answer anything that people actually want to know. You answer nonsense bullshit questions. Probably questions that you even told people to type up there so you could answer them. Okay, so don't even think oh my God, the hypocrisy. Does anyone else watch her videos and think their head is going to explode from the hypocrisy?
Know that whoever is taking care of her is not taking care of her. And she needs somebody else to manage because this isn't it. And her dad was so sick, and it's so clear there's so much greed here. And I know I've been so apprehensive to do this, but honestly, I've wanted to believe the best. I've wanted to believe this family has the best. I don't understand everything, but I also understand that there's a person who was capable of doing a lot of different things, who is now seemingly has a team, forcing her to put out this weird content that is...
Wait, there's a team forcing her? Where did that shit come from? Oh, that's right. Katie envisions there is this team doing shit for Britney, and since Katie thinks this content sucks, that there must be some force involved. This is where, right here is where Katie is writing her narrative and she's setting it for the public.
Jamie Spear is literally off this, and I'm starting to feel really powerless because you guys, I was a huge Britney fan, and it's really heartbreaking to see this all play out. And I understand the complexities of this are so much, but the fact that she has a team putting all this out,
Again, right there, the fact that she has a team putting all this out. Who said this? No one has said this other than Katie. This is her narrative. She's making it up as she goes, and she's full of shit.
you can't tell me that on a good day, Brittany's like, yeah, let's just make a question and answer, and the most asked question is, what is my favorite Disney movie? Are you freaking kidding me?
Why not? You literally do that shit all the time. Though I do agree that her father shouldn't really be in charge of Britney's life or her financials. I mean, if I were the father, I would want to spend whatever years I had left on this planet with my child. And if I were the child, I would want to spend whatever years my father had left on this planet with him. So I agree that there should be another party involved, like a third party, to take over in charge as far as the financials and everything else being disputed in court anyways. Let these two people live their lives, their last remaining years as father and daughter. I mean, I agree with that. However, I don't understand where Katie is getting much of her conclusions or her information from even. It doesn't seem to line up with the things I've read about. For granted, I haven't read all that much about the whole Britney situation, but still, it does seem like Katie's conclusions are Katie's and Katie's alone. So that I question. I question why it is she feels she's entitled to put her own spin on someone else's life, and why she feels entitled to advertise her own spin on someone else's life, because that just does not seem right to me.